Trying out a new emissary build because when it comes to normal monsters, there's a huge variety of type, attribute, and archetype. So we're going to be trying them all out. And today's match, we build a water emissary deck, and we're against Chaos Turbo. So let's see who's going to start first. And remember to hit that like and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Goat Format content. So we have Emissary, speaking of the devil, Sangan, Mirror Force, Graceful Charity, and Abyss Soldier. Very nice. Our opponent has the Tribe, the Dikochi, Fate, Tarantula, and Spy. Very nice. We draw into Delinquent Duel, not bad. We're going to activate it, and we are going to rip, it looks like the Tribe, and they're going to discard the Fate. Then we're going to summon the Sangan and pass. They're going to set the Tarantula and Dikochi. Next, we are going to summon the Emissary and swing. They are going to draw a card, and then we're going to attack directly with Sangan, dealing some damage, and then passing. We're trying not to commit too much just yet. So now they're going to go with the Thunder Dragon and add 2. So those are good pluses. And then they are going to banish for the Chaos Sork and banish out Sangan. So we're not going to be searching anytime soon. They are going to set 2 and pass. We draw into another Abyss Soldier. Not bad. But we are going to use the Graceful Charity. And it looks like we have a Ring Blast, a Mother Grizzly, and a Heavy Storm, which is quite good. We are going to get rid of the Ring Blast and the Mirror Force. And then use Heavy Storm. Now we have Tribe. We are going to use Tribe to get rid of the Chaos Sork, and then we are going to swing, and it is a Spy. Now, yes, this might have been a misplay, and it would have been a lot smarter to actually swing first in case if it was a Spy, and then use Tribe to destroy all the spellcasters. So that is definitely a misplay on my part. So we're going to go and pass. They draw into a Serpent. They are going to tribute a Spy for a Thunder Dragon and destroying the Tribe. So we don't have another chance with it, but that's okay because we draw into Giles. And if you don't know what this card does, it's pretty much a mind control, but the monster could attack directly, and it's till the end of the turn. So we draw that. We're going to summon the Abyss Soldier, use the effect to bounce back the Spy, and then attack directly. So we're pretty much all set of dealing damage. Now our opponent is going to draw into another Spy. Us, we got a break because we draw into a Mother Grizzly. So we're going to summon the Abyss Soldier, and then Mother Grizzly is discarded to bounce back the Spy and attack directly. Now, if there was definitely other plays that I should have done, or even our opponent, comment them down. Or if you have suggestions of other emissary decks or builds that we should try out, definitely put it in the comments. So now our opponent starting with the Tsukiyomi, Sakuretsu, Rigeki Break, Snatch Stare, and a Pot of Greed. We have Emissary, Giles, Creature Swap, Nobleman, and Mind Control. Not bad. They draw into Metamorphosis, then Pot of Greed, gain Duel and BLS. Ooh. That is something. So now they're going to snipe, and what do they hit? Our Mind Control, and we are thinking what to discard, and it's going to be Giles, since we do have a Creature Swap and a Nobleman. So I felt like when it came to like taking our opponent's stuff, we're pretty good. We draw into another Nobleman of Crossout, which is not the greatest, but we're going to use it. And then Emissary is going to attack for 16. They go Sakuretsu. We are going to get our Vanilla, which is Oppress People, and it's actually a pretty good Vanilla. I was debating of this or the other one that's 1200 attack. Still not 100% sure. I'm starting to lean towards the 1200 attack because in a lot of situations it would have actually helped. So now passing, they have the Spy, and it looks like they're going to set. We draw into another Oppressed People, which does not look good. We're going to set it and then Creature Swap. They're going to go Rigeki Break. Pretty smart. So now we're going to go Nobleman Cross Out, banishing all his Spies and passing. They draw into a Heavy, not the greatest. We draw into a Pot of Greed. Pretty good. So we're going to activate it and draw into Wing Blast and Giles. So we are going to set the 2 and pass. He is going to go and set the Serpent and pass. We have Heavy Storm, so not amazing, but it's okay. Giles is going to be flipped. We're going to take, and we're going to flip, and sadly it's a Sinister, but it's okay. We're going to swing with both. See if it goes. Obviously, they only have a Heavy Storm, so we're going to set 1 and pass. They draw to Mirror Force, not bad. We are debating, and we do actually chain it, so we're going to put that Sinister top deck so it becomes dead. In case if he had a follow-up with draws or anything, at least that's going to be the top deck. So now we're attacking for 200, trying to deal as much damage as possible. They draw into the Sinister, they're going to set. We get Jar Greed, we're going to draw. Now we're going to use our Duel that is going to go and get rid of the BLS and Snatch Steal. So now we're going to set. They draw into a Night Assailant, pretty good. We are going to go Dust Tornado on the back row, and look at that. Mirror Force is now gone. We're going to set. He has Kaiku, quite good. Now he's going to pop the Oppressed People and attack into the Giles. We have Mirror Force, not bad. We're going to set it. He's going to go and draw into another Kaiku. He is planning of swinging. We have no choice but to Mirror Force because we have some good stuff in the graveyard to use. So we're going to go with the Abyss Soldier. Sadly, we don't have the Sinister in graveyard, so that would have been so nice just to like bounce back. So we're just going to pop into the Night Assailant. He's going to go Metamorphosis, get the Abyss Soldier, dealing 18. It's not looking too good for us, but we have the MST, so that's pretty decent. So now we're going to go MST on it, so it's 0 attack. He's going to go Upstart. I'm happy we're getting some life points. Then Thunder Dragon to add 2. Jeez, okay. We draw into a Mother Grizzly. We can't really commit, or he's just going to suck it up. He is going to Tribute Summon, so that's actually good for us. So we're going to take 16. He's going to set. We have a Graceful Charity. We could use it or do some deck thinning. So Mother Grizzly is going to be set. He's going to swing into it. Now we're going to supposed to summon the Sinister, but he has the Chaos Sword that he top deck to go and banish it, and we're like, oh, that got hurt. So we draw into another Mother Grizzly, and it's not looking too good. So we're going to go Graceful Charity and see what we could draw. So that's not so bad. Keeping a ring and a Snatch Shield. So we're going to go Snatch on the Chaos Sword, use the effect, and then spread it in attack mode and set the ring. They draw into a ring as well. We have Salvage, quite good. So we are going to swing first, and look at that. He is going to go and pop it. And then we're going to go Salvage, adding the Mother Grizzly and the Jowls as well. So we're going to set the Jowls in case they set a monster. And it looks like they're just going to summon the Kaiku, but we have Ring of Destruction for it. And then they're going to go and set and pass. We draw to Dark Necrofear. Yes, we are playing Dark Necrofear because we have quite a bit of Fiends. And it's pretty much like the most biggest like boss monster that we can make in this type of deck. Like, we do have Mobius, but this is definitely a good card. So we're going to go off the bat and pass. So now they go with the Night Assailant and set. We have Jowls that's going to take, flip, and then we're going to summon the Emissary. He goes Tarantula. We're okay with it because Oppressed People is going to be added. And then we are going to go Wing Blast on the back row. Sadly, he respawns the Scapegoat, and we're like, oh man, that hurt. We were doing so well, and it had to be Scapegoat, and I'm like, oh, that was so sad when I saw him flip that. So we're going to supposed to summon the Dark Necrofear. We are going to swing. He's going to draw into Faith and set. Now we have Sangan, which is not the greatest, so we're just going to pop to see what it was, and it looks like a Metamorphosis. So this actually changed quite a bit since we have 500 life points, and that's why I didn't summon it and swing, is that now we can set, so when they go with the Restrict, they could just stack into her face down, and there we go. So now it looks like Thousand Eyes Restrict is going to take the Dark Necrofear, and then they're going to swing, and Sangan actually has no target, so we're pretty low on cards. So now we have no choice but to pass. There's our Mobius, a bit too late, but it's okay. We're going to set Mother Grizzly and pass. He is going to go Wigeki Break, and that's going to be enough for game. So now we're into game 3. Winner takes it all. Let me know in the comments what you think so far about the deck. So we're starting this time with the Jowls, Dust Tornado, Power Greed, Jar Greed, and a Nobleman Crossout. Our opponent has the Breaker, Sangan, VLS, Thunder Dragon, and Serpent. Not bad, but stuck with only monsters, which we're pretty happy with. So we draw into Emissary. We're going to set the Dust and pass. We're not going to commit too much. So Thunder Dragon is going to do its thing, adding 2. He is going to summon, set the Sangan and pass. Now we're going to go Nobleman on it, and then we are going to set an attack for 16, and it looks like they draw into a Scapegoat. They're going to go Breaker to go and pop, and us, we're kind of sad about it. So now they're going to go and swing, and it was the Jowls. So we're going to go and take the Breaker, but then give it back, and now we draw into a Mother Grizzly. Not bad. So we are going to Suicide first, so we could actually add the Oppressed People. And then we are going to go Pogweed since we did some kind of deck thinning. So we got 2 Jars, which is quite good. So we're going to set them and then summon the Mother Grizzly. He's going to go and set the Wigeki and also the Serpent. So that means we're all set. So we are going to go with the Jars and draw 1, then draw another one. Graceful and Oppressed People, not bad. Activate Graceful, and let's see what we got. Oh, Emissary, Heavy Storm, and Card Destruction. Not bad. So we are going to go and discard those 2. We are going to go Heavy Storm, see what he responds. He is going to go and blow up our Mother Grizzly, which we're fine with. Okay, then we are going to go and summon the Emissary and swing into it. And it looks like Serpent is in the grave. So now we're going to just pass. There's no point of activating the Card Destruction just yet. So we're going to go and let them add this Serpent, and then we set it, and then they are going to pass. We draw into a Wing Blast, which like now at the point would be kind of wise to actually activate the Card Destruction. So we are going to go Card Destruction, and it looks like we're drawing into Sangan, Abyss, and Mobius. Very nice. maybe like no, it's still worth it because even though we knew like we saw that he still had only one Thunder Dragon, it was still like worth kind of hitting like the rest. So yeah, especially if this was a Serpent. So we have Sangan, Abyss Soldier, and Mobius. They're going to draw into Duel, Chaos Orc, and Tsukiyomi, and a Scapegoat. Oh man! So Sangan is going to attack. Then Emissary is going to attack. We didn't want to attack into the face down if it was Serpent, and then they just added back. So now they're going to go Duel. We are going to chain the Wing Blast. So getting rid of the Abyss to go and put back on top of the deck. So it's a dead draw. And then they're going to go with the Chaos Sword. And we're going to lose the Sangan. Then they're going to go with the Tsukiyomi. And we're completely fine. We draw into another Emissary. And to be honest, maybe like the shotgun of the Wing Blast was not the greatest. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I feel like we would still been a bad advantage for that Chaos Sword to be floating around. So now we have no choice but to actually start swinging. So we're going to get rid of both the tokens. And then he's going to go flip the Chaos Orc and banish. Now Tsukiyomi to put back down and then set. We go and draw into a Duel. So we're going to definitely activate that Duel. And it looks like we're going to snipe a Tsukiyomi. Very nice. So now Night Assailant is going to go discard and add back the Faith. Now they draw into the Chaos Sword and then not Chaos Sword. Draw into the Spy, flip the Chaos Orc, and then banish the Emissary. There we go. Now we get Taranto, not bad. We're going to set it. And then they're going to swing for 23. We're taking some damage now, so they're going to set another Spy. We have Abyss Soldier, so we can't really afford him, especially that we know he has a Faith for him to just like flip it. So I felt like I had to summon the Abyss Soldier and then Taranto. So it's still like a +1 because our opponent minus like 3 compared to our 2. But at the same time, I was like, ugh, it wasn't a good feeling. So he's setting the Ring and the Serpent. We're going to go and draw into the Mother Grizzly and set. He is going to set the Night Assailant. We draw into Serpent and set. He is going to flip the Night Assailant. Now we draw into Mobius. Not bad. So we are going to go and add back the Sinister. And then we're going to set it. Now they draw into Graceful Charity. Quite good. So they're going to go and draw. And then it looks like Kaiku is going to be summoned and attacking the Serpent. Now our only play that we have is, oh, Snatch Steal. That is quite good. So we are going to add back the Serpent. Then we are going to go attribute to the Mother Grizzly for a Mobius to try and pop both. And maybe, what, we should have done the Snatch. And then, nah, actually, we want them to waste like as much resources as possible. So that was better. And then do the Snatch after. Because then he's going to have to waste more cards in hand. So now we're attacking. They draw into card destruction. Not bad. They are going to set the Mirror and the Faith. And we draw into a Mind Control. So we're all set. So Mind Control, taking the Faith. We are flipping it, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think, like, we're going to add the Graceful Charity, but when I'm, like, actually, like, looking at it, I'm like, was that really the best option? Let's see, like, Pogri 2, like, to accumulate actual cards, Man, I don't know. I know it's like 3 pluses, but yeah, maybe I should have taken the pod green. I think the pod green would have been a lot better. Yeah, I kind of regret on that. So Graceful Charity, we're going to go and draw 3 and then discard 2. So we have to get rid of the Sinister and the Oppressed People. We have Dark Necrophore, which is not bad. So now we're going to go and start swinging. So attacking into the Serpent and then attacking. And he's letting both of them go because the Fate is so Serpent comes back so he can play card destruction. And then he does it after. So then we don't have a body and he could top deck a Chaos Monster. So our only play that we could do is just set the Necrophore and then set the Jaws. And then he's going to go and add back the Serpent. And then he's going to go and set the Taranto and the Serpent. Interesting. So our only play that we have is add this Sinister. And maybe we should have actually swung with the Necrophore, but I didn't feel too safe to. So I left it in defense. Now we're going to go Wing Blast on the set in case if there was something else. And then he's going to set the Regeki Break. Now we're going to go Dark Necrophore and swing for 22. He's going to go Regeki Break, pop it. He does not have a monster for us to take, sadly. But still, we're going to set. Now he draws into the Serpent. And we have the Serpent added back. We are going to go Jar Greed. And we are emisting that Torrential. So now Sinister is going to tag. And then we're going to set and pass. They top deck into a Chaos Sork. And we're like, oh man. But you know what? At least he plays are good. So he summons And me, I'm like hoping that he just attacks into the Sinister because we're at 23. But he attacks into the Jowls, and I'm like so upset. And I'm like, oh, I wish you only attack into the Serpent. So now he's attacked into it. We had to take and then give it back. We draw into a ring, which we can't use since we're only at 23. So we're going to say he draws into Upstart. He is not activating it because he's at a very good choking point. I was debating of responding with the ring, but I couldn't really afford to lose that much life points, so I decided not to. But at the same time, like, I wasn't really looking at my grave so thoroughly, and we just built the deck, so a lot of things didn't really click. And also, like, we had two cards, so we could have actually narrowed down what those two cards would have been. So sadly, that was a bit of a misplay. So we're going to go and Dust Tornado the back row, and then we draw into the Tribe. So if we did ring the Sinister, we were at it back, summon it, use the effect, get rid of the Chaosoric, and then swing. So, big misplay on my part, but at the same time, it was still by chance. So we're going to go and just set it because that's the only thing we could do. Now they draw into a Heavy Storm. They are going to use it. We still can't use it. They're going to swing into the Tribe, and then we draw our last card, which is Nobleman Quasar. So this is why it's debatable, is because we could have actually drawn into Nobleman instead of the Tribe, but we sort of still look through a grave like a lot more thorough. And I do regret adding the Graceful Charity instead of the Power Greed. I feel like Power Greed would have been a lot more beneficial. So yeah, but let me know in the comments what you thought of the plays. Definitely this deck. So far, I love this deck. Game 3, we did side out Salvage, which I kind of regretted, but I'm still playing around with the Spell and Chops. So far, for the monster lineup, I think it's perfect. I have no complaints with the monster lineups. I think this is actually like ideally, and it's been going so well. The Spell and Chops is where I've been like playing around it with quite a bit. Even with the creature swap, I think the creature swap I were actually put more into the side than main, or vice versa with the Nobleman. So there's been a huge debate about it, but also if Dust Tornado is really necessary in the deck. So far, it's not really been showing to be that impactful. So I was debating of taking the Dust Tornadoes out. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you enjoy, hit that like and subscribe. Till next time, I'm Vaughn, and this was the Gear Channel.